I'm no hunter, but I'll wager that's a sign.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Wonderful. Huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't think there's enough for a person, though. Maybe we can find a use for it.
Oh, look. Something to drown in.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navaran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Tuesday.
Look,
Lol.
I think he wants us to follow him. Watch out. There may be guests.
From a hole.
Technically. Good. Let's move on.
Victory. Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground. Oh no. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I'm in your debt, madame. Please accept this with my thanks.
You are welcome.
Champion of Kirkwall? Fancy title.
It was earned.
So, do you get a stipend? They let you rule the city?
Not yet.
Not yet, but that will happen later. And yes, obviously, like I said, this dialogue can be different depending on when you decide to do the DLC. I don't think I've ever done this DLC in either Act 1 or Act 2. I've only ever saved it for, like, the very end.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know, don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason.
Another piece that we can use. There's one more piece that we can get. Okay. So this bottom area has been explored. Let's move back up north. Yeah, Artie was over here for the dog.
It can't be far off.
Another one.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Oh, for Andraste's sake. You didn't do that on purpose, did you?
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt.
Yep. Only direction we can go.
Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Whatever caused all this devastation. I want to meet it.
Well, the trails
we are.
of those wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here.
Alright. Here we go.
Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
More than enough. Careful, though, with this much bait, we might have our hands full. But it'd sure be fun.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
That is an alpha.
Ourselves.
Be careful.
Now you fall!
Well, if it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Once again, very Orlesian. And my goodness, could this guy be any more of a child? A spoiled brat child. It was mine! Mine! Mine!
You had your chance, Orlesian, and you failed.
You dare talk to me in such a fashion!
You are beneath me!
This woman has nasty little thugs like you for breakfast, I hope.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time!
And he's a racist.
I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can't say the Wyvern was too much for them.
Keep in mind that once we defeat him and he complains to the Duke about this, trying to appeal to the fact that they're both Orlesians, the Duke will be like, yeah, uh-huh.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper, this blasted she-bitch tried to steal my rightful kill.
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is. That's all. You've bested him.
Another hint right there as to what's really going on with Talus. Just notice how she keeps kind of implying these things. It's subtle, but if you paid attention to your interactions with the Arishok, you can pick up on it pretty quickly.
There's only one price for losing.
And such a rude thing for a guest to do.
You can't be serious! You would let this filthy turnip tell you? Ah!
That's the last time you call me a filthy turnip.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
Didn't need to come to that.
The Baron? He was asking for it.
I know.
Well, he didn't have to be rude.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
Oh, Bethany. Don't you understand? He's Ornesian. It comes with the territory.
Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
And?
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Give me a minute alone with this guard. I'll get the key.
No murders. Or clobbering, or whatever you're thinking. It'll be hard enough getting out of here without some servant finding a corpse stuffed into an armoire.
We shouldn't all go together. These snooty nobles will make a scene.
Talus and I will look for the key. Get out of sight and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Notice how we are getting paired up just with Talus now.
This is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last our mighty heroine. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the Wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate. A terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine Wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Let's get to the celebration.
Impatient for the feasting? I can hardly blame you. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I wouldn't expect a Wyvern hunter to keep one as a pet.
He's a great asset on the hunt. Wyverns are drawn to the scent of their own kind. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hay. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
Indeed.
Stand back.
My dear Hawk, do make yourself at home.
Yeah, I remember this being one of the parts I'm like,
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
Is something the matter?
This is rubbish. What self-respecting nobleman would dine outdoors at this time of year?
They would never do something so common in Val Royeaux. I insist we go inside at once.
I cannot believe you would make us stand outside like cattle.
Or trees, or buildings, or other things that stand outside.
Don't make such a fuss. I'll let you into the parlor. You can take up the issue of hospitality with the Duke himself.
Let me handle him. As soon as I have the key, we can signal the others.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
No use standing here. Let's search.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Urge to kill, rising.
Try one of the canapes. Clear that right up.
You did well, Sirrah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you after all.
Alright, so now let's go around and have a chat with some people, such as our old friend Lady Elegant.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
I'm mingling, Elegant. What are you doing here?
The same, of course. If one wishes to secure the most exclusive business contracts, one must perfect that fine art. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Ban Tegan of Ferelden, young of the Isle of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me.
Oh, I already met the Comte de Lancey. Don't worry, Elegant.
I'll be happy when I can get out of here.
You're enduring this trial quite nobly, Hawk.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Right. Elegant.
Champion! Oh, champion! Could you not have stopped Emile before he fell to such depravity?
He didn't actually become a blood mage, Lady de Lancey.
That's not what she means.
A blood mage I could deal with, but this whore he's dallied with, she is insufferable. The horrors she's inflicted on our summer house in the name of decorating, it is an atrocity.
You're not responsible for her. Send her back to the Hanged Man.
I can't. Not until we know for certain if she is carrying Emile's child. If she is not, I'll cast her out at once. But if she is, Andraste knows it's likely to be my only grandchild.
What?
Mama, how could you say that? I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, Messer.
I love... Her daughter's like, excuse me, we're right here. What does that mean? You think we have no chance at all? And she's like, I'm not even going to discuss it. Oh, good day. Now, here's a familiar face. Hey, Tegan.
My word, has anyone ever told you you're the spitting image of the champion of Kirkwall?
I am the champion of Kirkwall.
Maker's breath, now I feel like an idiot. I should have realized. I'm Ban Tegan Gerin. A pleasure to see you. May I presume to give you some advice? If you speak with Ban Perrin, don't mention knickers.
By the way, if Isolde had lived in Origins, she would also be here. She also makes a comment to Tegan here, if she is here, about what happened in Redcliffe, but refers to it as something very minor. I forget the exact wording she uses, but that's basically what she implies. That it was just something that was just, it's like such a
Mother
minor
used to love
thing.
those coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why
not? You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you...
Well, Leliana.
Sister Nightingale? Champion! It is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Talus?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
We can't stand here all night talking about hair.
What a pity. Hawk is so impatient. We'll have to talk another time, Leliana.
See, what would have been interesting is if that connection right there had kind of come up later on in Inquisition. Like, when the Inquisitor is asking about, like, you know, Leliana about, like, connections or resources or agents, if Leliana then finds a way to get Talus, like, in contact with Talus to see if she can actually help the Inquisitor. And I cannot remember if that ever actually comes up. But it would have been cool if it did.
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Sarah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
I think I've mingled enough over here.
Don't be a stranger.
I think we got familiar with how Braun likes to spend some of his free time anyway. I feel like there are more caprices around here that we could be able to take advantage of. Looks like there's nothing in here. Hey, there's the scholar.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Let's see. Let's talk to this servant.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
I'm not here for the food.
No one is, messer. This is the game. The catering is just a small part of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
Just do it. We haven't got all night.
So ill-mannered. Don't you know how to play the game at all?
She's new to this. Come on. Later, you can tell the other servants that you snuck guests into the kitchen.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
Yeah, Aggressive Hawk is not really into the game.
Like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible.
Have you got the key? I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
So who does have this blighted key?
The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
There he is.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
So that's the connection that gets Hawk invited here back in Act 1 or even Act 2, is that the Leandra and Amel had connections to them here, and that's how Hawk is able to get invited here, or rather take advantage of that invitation.
Tallis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
No, I don't have the cheese tray. You're mistaking me for... I was hoping we could just... Fine, I'll put that in the trash.
That Wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type?
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. Well, you've got one of those factors covered. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
This won't take long.
Just try not to make a mess of him, please. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
Yeah, time to take a nap, pal.
You have it! Tell me you have it.
What do you think?
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This little plan of yours has been one problem after another.
Tell me about it. Let's just get into the chateau while we can.
Let's see if this is the last caprice. Nope. We'll see Leopold later.
All set.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Let's get this jewel and get out. Are you coming?
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Waste of time.
Head straight for the heart, and make her help anyone who gets in our way.
Very well. If you insist. Let's move.
Again, another hint as to what's going on with
Could
Talos.
have been less trouble. Shouldn't we get the others? How? We have to do this while we have the chance.
Let's find this jewel of yours, then.
Alright, we will be just kind of heading straight there, because we're not doing any more subtlety or sneaking around. That's not Hawk's style. At least not this Hawk. And we will do that when we return. Stay tuned.